Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new video on my glorious channel. Haha, yeah. Sorry about that, I just, I'm looking at a specific vehicle that, just came into my mind. Gloriousness, yeah. Today's video is some sort of update. First of all, I have a new hanger. It is some sort of user-created hanger, which Gaijin gave us the option to make a custom hanger for us, and I think this one is glorious. It is a wide field with a shooting range and also a lot of tools and equipment lying around, trucks, AAA guns. I really love it. It feels much more like a frontline, tank site, so to say. Now, the second is that there is also an update for the for the aviation section, so to say. Let's have a look and look at the level of detail. Now, if you look here in the background, there are some other planes standing around, namely Bf-109, K4s, Me-262. I think this is the A1 variant, and also a single Focke-Wulf. I guess this is a D series. If you change the nation, for example to the British, we will see that they are now having, I guess those are Tempests and 2 Meteors. So there is a nice level of detail. A bit of a shout out here to Exe, one of my friends, for sending me the link. I will give you the link in the video description below, which gives you the opportunity to download it from War Thunder Live. So that's this. Then a short update for the next few days. I'm not quite sure if this is the only video that I will upload over the next days, as I have a bit of a work to do in the upcoming days. Maybe a bit of a gameplay video. I probably could do that. And also there is the Le Mans 24-hour racing, and I want to watch it or as much as I can. I'm a really big fan of Le Mans, so yeah. And Le Mans is just one time or once in a year. Today's topic are 3 of the 5 tier 4 Russian premium tanks, namely the IS-2 Revenge, the T-44-122 and the T-34-100. Now please don't confuse this with a proper tank review, as effectively each of those tanks deserve its own tank review, but I try to sum it up as fast as possible. First, let's talk about the T-34-100. There were 2 prototypes produced in Russia. The first one couldn't hit the targets, and the second one was a bit better, but mass production was never initiated, and the only real T-34s 100s that were used a bit more widely, so to say, were Egyptian T-34s, which were equipped with 100mm guns, but they had fixed turrets. I guess they were welded because they also had problems with the recoil, so they were like tank destroyer versions. And also at a battle rating of 6.7, with that mobility and this gun, it is just glorious. I love it to play. It's kind of, you always feel kind of guilty because you one-shot your enemies and you don't have problems of penetrating any of your opponents. You basically have the same gun and same ammunition as you will find on the T-34, let's have a quick look, T-34-100, and also the T-54 Mod 1947, with the exception of the APCR shell. But who uses APCR anyway? So, and you have a good battle rating of 6.7. So the next tank is the T-44-122, and compared to the T-34-100, it is not that good of a tank, but it is way better than any other premium medium tank you will find in any other nation, and every other nation would love to have such a tank. It simply features the biggest gun caliber wise on any of a medium tank, as far as I know. Granted, it has a lot of drawbacks, namely 3. It doesn't have the top shell that the IS-2 Revenge and the IS-2 Mod 1944 gets. And it also has the longest reload for a 122mm gun, but just by 2 seconds. And yeah, it also features more weak spots or a less strong armor profile than all other T-44s. But again, you have a lower battle rating of 6.3 and you one-shot everything you will face. Then we come to the IS-2 Revenge. There it is. What a beauty. And this tank is practically, effectively the very same tank that you will find in the tech tree, the IS-2 Mod 1944. And it has the same battle rating of 6.7. And it features this bit controversial BR-471D shell. Why is it controversial? Well, it never was used on this tank. In fact, it is a post-war shell that just was equipped to the IS-3 and IS-4s, as far as I know. And it is just a problem because 230mm give you a much better penetration power against your main opponents, namely Ferdinands and King Tigers at any range, than compared to the BR-471B, which with just 207mm. It also it also denies any real advantage of the turret armor of the new American Tier 4 premium tank, the T-29. Just saying. I think, but you can argue that is some sort of balance, as this is one of the few heavy tanks at that battle rating, or the only one that doesn't have access to APCR, like the King Tiger, the T-32, and also the T-29. But who uses APCR anyway? That's the other question. If you have watched a few of my videos, you will know my opinion on APCR by now. As long as APCR doesn't get a massive buff, I will never really use it. And also this killed like the new M48 Pattern 3, as its standard ammunition is APCR, which is rather useless, and is also the same stock shell, so to say, for the Jagdpanzer 3-4, which is bad by itself, and with that stock shell, no. Those are just tanks that are not fun to play. So, I think that's enough. Let's get into some gameplay where I will show you the strength and weaknesses of those tanks. I have one replay of each tank where I survived until the end of the battle, and I will show you the post-battle results screens. But I also will add certain scenes where I did stuff in other battles that was quite funny or got me killed. So first battle compilation is in the T-34-100 in a conquest mode on Volokolamsk, a map I really don't like, very hilly terrain. I have no idea why this shot didn't get through. I take my chances against the T-34, driving forwards and backwards, denying him a clean aim. I was not quite sure if he even could aim down on me, but one shell penetration is everything that it needed. Same here with the IS-2. You can see the devastating effect of this gun. Also, the reverse gear is not the best, but it's twice as good as on the Panther, so it's good enough. And here I aim at the Panther, and I actually penetrate him, but there are just a few fragments. It seems like the gun breech catched it all, and this side turret shot was badly aimed. But this T-34-100, no, T-44-100 was not so lucky. Here again I try my luck against the T-44. There we go. And he bounced. And that's actually the match. Let's have a quick look at the post-battle results screen. we were having 60,000 silver lines and 7,190 research points for 5 kills, 4 assists and 4 critical hits. And this was the first battle played in tanks today. So I got this newly achievable British tank stuff. Yeah, nice to get by playing Russian tanks, I guess. Next battle is on Poland in the T-44 122, and let's check out this mobility. Okay, through the grass upon a hill, and I guess this is also a conquest mode, I guess. But I don't want to go into the city despite Russian tanks performing relatively good on flat terrain. I just want to show you the insane mobility. 54 and going even faster over, medium terrain, so to say. Just shouldering trees like nothing on the low cost of speed, so to say. I don't stop here in the open for shots. Yeah, and here I made a clean cut. I dunked the shot against this T-44, and after trying around, I come to the conclusion that this position is not the very best for this tank. Again, I show you a little bit of the mobility. Later on you see why it's sometimes worth flanking, but it is also very often risky to flank, especially in Poland. You have no support from AAA, or I had it once and it was a glorious battle, but you are on your own, but you can do tremendous amounts of damage when you have flanking shots, and there are not many tanks that you can get away with this. Here again I try to make aim, poor decisions. I should just go on without wasting too much time. My aim is the little village just on the side of the lake, as it provides good solid cover where you actually can do some side scraping. Yeah, if you don't know what side scraping means, it is like covering your front with the house and just giving the enemy your side to shoot, but under extreme angles, so that it's very unlikely that he will penetrate. And Russian tanks, alongside with German tanks, have good enough side armor to make this possible. Let's have a look here. I have a good shot at the IS-2's turret. That's good enough for me, one-shotting him. I'm waiting until this guy is standing still. Yeah, that's good enough. The next one is a T-44. I think that was the guy that I killed earlier. He wanted to kill me, but I saw him coming on the radar. Here I'm cleaning the fences with the machine guns. Cleaning it up. Another side shot on the T-54, and the result was inevitable. So, yeah, there is King Tiger, sideways on. Yeah, one shot. What else? Then I have donkey shot at this Su-152. An enemy or an allied kills him. This is just the one thing that can stop Russian bias, another Russian bias, as I bounced off the turret ring of the IS-3. Let's have a quick look at the post-game results screen. 34,000 silver lines and 6,269 research points. Next battle is in the IS-2 Revenge, conquest on Tunisia. And I just saw on the radar this little buggy here, and I actually over-penetrated, just detracking him. But he was shortly after finished by a King Tiger. I come around the corner after this IS-2 has shot. I have all the time in the world to make the shot. One shot is all you need. Then I got tracked and I side scraped good enough. And again, this guy dunked the shot anywhere. This was a bit of luck. Also, the penetration was really strange. Then there is this scene with the Panther. I saw that he was disabled. I tried to be funny and shoot the lower plate, but I bounced off. And look at this. This guy is absolutely not reacting to my presence. I have all the time to aim properly and even reload and make the shot. Thanks for waiting. That's basically it. Let's have a quick look at the post-game results screen. Not the very best battle. 4 kills, 1 assist, 31,283 silver lines, and 5,725 research points. And this is practically just a kill compilation where I make shots like those. This shell never should have penetrated, but it did it anyways. There you can see the perfect reverse gear of this tank. This guy, he went too much forward. Then this T-34-85 also was oblivious. And yeah, this was where I made a mistake. I overestimated my gun depression, and he had a perfect shot. Yeah, it was really my fault. Then this guy also didn't see me coming. This is the one thing this tank does very good, poking around corners and killing stuff with one shot. Look at this. Yeah, I just destroyed a tank through the window, and then I got taken out at the very same second by a Focke-Wulf. Yeah, with rockets basically. That's the bane of this tank. So this guy stops right in front of my gun. Thank you very much. I have no idea why this shot killed him. Normally Panthers are one of the few tanks that can survive a turret hit. I don't know. Well, I look around the corner, see that he is distracted, and thank you very much. Yeah. So this is basically just waiting on this position for victims. I saw the eyes too, you know, on the mid plate. That's the safest place to penetrate. And sometimes even a light machine gun is enough to get a kill. Thank you very much. I also see on the radar this guy here clean the fences with the machine gun, and he didn't react fast enough. Another kill for me. So then there we go with a PT-76. Yeah, the shell over-penetrated but blew up the engine, I guess. Then this King Tiger, one shot into the turret. Then this is with the T-44 122. I killed the Panzer IV but didn't see the Ferdinand behind me. Yeah. So ending the video with a dead Russian tank is always something nice, I guess. Just joking. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed your beer and your popcorn. And see you next time.